Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are great and doing well. This is me, Hafiz Rahmatullah, once again with all of you people. And as many of you know me that I am a native Pashto speaker, but I have also taken the time to learn my target languages. What I noticed though is when you learn a language, if you don't do practice regularly that language, if you don't do some reading, writing, speaking, you start forget things. This doesn't happen for me in my native language because as a native speaker, I speak my native language all the time and I'm practicing. But if I don't take the time to practice my target languages, then I start to forget things. Learners, but in this lesson, I have brought top 6 tips that I do each week help me remember my target languages. You can also use the same 6 tips to help with your target language. Dear learners, we are going to read these in reverse order, and I'm going to start with number 6, and I'll work my way up to the best piece of advice. Dear learners, number 6 tips, the most important tips, that is for me number 6, that is reading the books. Reading the books are usually very interesting, and I personally like those books that once I have read in my native language, because I already know it that what's happening, and I know the character. So my mind's kind of filling in the blanks, and I already know I'm enjoying it. So reading the books boosts understanding of the world and help us learn new skills, and it improves creativity. At number 6, the most important and best tips is reading the books. Number 5 tip is watching the YouTube videos. You might feel like I get you to learn a lot of my videos, but that is not the point here. The main point here is that learning something from a YouTube, and YouTube is an amazing tool for learning the subjects. So dear learners, YouTube is the greatest app, an amazing app. You can get the information about everything, not just about languages. You may not know how to make a pie. You may not know how to nourish, how to feed animals. You may not know how to bring up the children, and you may not know how to cook the dishes, veggies. So then in this case, when you search in the YouTube, and YouTube gives you the full information, and YouTube gives you the full information about your subject. So that's why for me that is watching the YouTube videos. Dear learners, and number 4 tips for improving English language for me is that finding a good partner. Nothing can improve your English better and fast than having a meeting conversation with a partner. So dear learners, having a native or a fluent speaker improves your fluency, vocab and pronunciation fast. So dear learners, and you may learn something extraordinary from your target partner, that he is himself a native speaker, but they are idiom structures. That the books and the apps may miss them. So dear learners, that's why having a native target partner is the best choice. Dear learners, for me the 3rd tips for improving our target languages is exercising. If we don't take a part in exercise, we will be not properly ready for our subject, for our target languages. Even though we will not able to speak our native language with the others. If you don't know the native language and a target language. Native language is the language that you've been speaking it since you were a little kid. But a target language is the language that you want to learn. Got it? Dear learners, exercise boosts our energy and mood. And exercise keeps us pumped, excited, motivated, energized about our target languages. And exercise also strengthens our heart and widens our blood vessels and improves our blood circulation in our body. Dear friends, number 2 tips for improving English language is eating healthy food. If you don't eat the healthy food, you just take a snack, you just take a light breakfast, so there is nothing that cannot help your body properly. Eating healthy food helps our body strong and energetic. It helps our skin glow. So dear friends, and it keeps us feeling fresh, That's why for me the second best significant, the most important tips is eating a healthy food. So dear friends, the first greatest thing about improving our target language is sleeping. Dear friends, sleeping, second name is a brain recharge. If we don't have a brain recharge, how is it possible that we will learn our target language? Even though we will be not able to speak our native language with our friends, our family. So dear friends, sleeping is the greatest thing. Sleeping is the greatest thing. That's why I want to talk a little bit more on this first tips of improving our target languages. Dear friends, sleeping boosts memory, focus, and creativity. Sleeping heals our body's muscles, balances hormones, and keeps us feeling fresh all the time. Sleepless guys, they will have a poor focus on their target languages, a slow reaction, and a foggy thinking at the bad news for a productivity. So dear friends, according to the scientists, they say that a person who don't have a proper sleep, a person who don't sleep properly, and his age will be decreased for 10 years. But it's in the hand of Allah. But it may prove true. So dear friends, these are the disadvantages of a sleepless guy, the downsides of a sleepless guy. So dear friends, first of all, we have to have a good sleep, and second, we have to eat the healthy food, and third, we have to exercise regularly, and the fourth thing is we have to have a target language partner, and the fifth one is we have to watch the YouTube videos, and the last thing was reading the books. So dear friends, I hope this video made some sense. Hopefully I made the slightest bit of sense in today's video. I hope this video helped you improve your English speaking. See you soon in the next video. Bye.